just like their media tells them lies. They are not the mainstream on Charlottesville. They're not the mainstream on this statue story. Again, 86% of Republicans favored leaving the statues alone. 61% of independents do. The only group that favors getting rid of the statues is that segment of Democrats called strong Democrats. The segment that are called in this poll soft Democrats favor keeping the statues, 52%. Does any of this surprise you, Mr. Snerdley? Okay, why? It surprises you because you don't know how anybody can put up with this media onslaught. You watch the media after Charlottesville and you think, my God, the American people have to hate the guy. It's not affecting them. These numbers are no different on Trump than before Charlottesville, and particularly on the Republican side. The only group of people, when you define people and group them by ideology, the only group of people who have a majority for taking the statues down is liberal and very liberal. And that number is 57%. That number is not 100%. That number is not even 60%. It's not 65%. You watch the media, you would think that everybody in America wants those statues down now, right? The only group in an ideological breakdown that wants the statues gone, and it's only 57% of them, is liberal and very liberal. Moderates, 67%, leave the statues alone. 81% of conservatives leave the statues alone. It is a decided minority who want the statues uprooted, destroyed, and gone. Meaning it is a majority of Americans who support Antifa. A minority of Americans, a minority of Americans who support Occupy Wall Street. A minority of Americans support these rioters. And look, Trump is in trouble because he doesn't recognize where most Americans are. Trump is said to be tone deaf and despicable and unfit for office because he said both sides do it. And in this poll, the clear majority of all Americans, aside from very liberals, want the statues left alone, which is what Charlottesville was all about. And in this poll, and again, it's Marist, PBS, NPR, in this poll, Trump hasn't lost any approval number since Charlottesville. That doesn't compute.